watching Homebrew Wednesday with the Dean's List. Cheers. You're watching the Dean's List, Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.
So I'm still off work. I'll be off work for another couple of weeks. There could be worse things to have happen to you. Getting some time off from work. I mean, it is absolutely freaking gorgeous out here today. It's supposed to be 70 degrees, upper 60s, lower 70s. So I'm going to go hit the trail. I live along the Potomac River, so there's a really nice trail you can go walking on. So I'm going to go hit the trail a little bit later today, get my exercise. Still can't do any hardcore exercise, but I can do some walking, so I'll do that. First of all, thanks to Mr. Yates for that awesome video intro. It was pretty cool. We were kind of playing around on the chat channel, and I mentioned, hey, what about doing an intro, and he just did one, and it was super cool. So really appreciate that, man. I don't know if you'd want me to sponsor your channel. Don't know how many hits I could give you. You've already got like thousands of subscribers or something like that, but I'll do my best. If you ever want the Dean's List to give you an intro. So anyway, thanks again, man. That was really cool. So the National Homebrew Competition. Well, like I said, my beers are already sent off. We'll see what happens. Found a place to stay. I think I'm up at the Renaissance Hotel, which is not too far away from the convention center, pretty close. So look forward to hopefully some of you guys get off your duffs and get some tickets so we can see you guys out there. Did I mention how nice of a day it is here today? Wow. So the hops. Actually, I'm going to take you on a little journey real quick here. Show you how well our hops are doing. Do a little tour of my backyard here. Pretty nice little setup, although pretty soon we got to go pay the man to open the pool, and that always sucks. It's always expensive. This is my wife's garden area here. I don't know if I showed you this before. She's already got 3 boxes planted here. The hops, I don't know if you can see this, but you see that little yellow or that little orange, I don't know, thingamajiggy. I usually tie some binds or some strings, and it goes all the way up to these little eyelets up here, up on the roof. So I think on this one here, I actually have some. If you can see that, I've actually got some binds starting to come up, so that's good. This is the Centennial. Over here is the Willamette. I don't really see anything. I thought I'd planted them over here. I think this might be one. I can't really tell. I'm not really sure, but I haven't seen anything come up yet. So anyway, hopefully you guys saw that. I didn't really see what showed on the screen because I'm doing self-view here. Anyway, God, look how nice of a day it is. Just starting to get the buds back on the trees. It sucks for you guys that live out there in the Midwest. I bet you it's still cold out there. Anyway, so that's where I am with the hops. Looks like they're starting to break through. If nothing else, I'll get Centennial. And those are the ones that actually, they started out as a really small, what's it called, a rhizome? Really small rhizome last year. That one looked like a little twig. I mean, it wasn't very big. The Willamette was pretty big. It looked almost like a root structure, but and it took off growing initially, but then it kind of slowed down and didn't really do much. The Centennial actually produced a few cones, so hopefully I'll have a better harvest this year. So yesterday I brewed some Remorseful Leprechaun. You'll see some video clips of that. I sent a lot of you guys on the chat channel. You probably have seen all these clips already, but I was just sending those out because it was ticking everybody off, probably because they were at work and I was brewing. Anyway, brew day went really, really well. And as I mentioned, I get about 85% efficiency, I think. That's what I have dialed in on my system. And with that percentage, I usually hit pretty close to the mark. Yesterday, I knew I was a little high with my pre-boil. I did a really, really slow mash, which I always do, or a very slow sparge, I mean. I do a very slow drip rate, so maybe I could speed that up. But anyway, my goal was to hit 1060. I think I hit 1062 is my post-boil starting gravity. So I'm happy with that. It'll be just a little bit bigger of an Irish red than I'd planned. Color looked great though. You'll see in some of the video that the color was absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be a red ale, so I'm pretty excited about that. Next beer I'm going to do is this weekend, which is going to be kind of cool. I've got, oh, I didn't do any heavy lifting. I had one of the carpenters downstairs help me doing the pour. I guess I should probably give him a beer or two for helping me out. But next beer is going to be this weekend. I'm doing the Nelson Calrissian, which will be an American Pale Ale with some Nelson Sauvignon hops in, which I haven't used yet, so I'm kind of excited about that. And the goal is, you know, I want to try to make a smooth pale ale, kind of like that Moon Man that Josh Secor sent me, which was really, really good. But I'd like to make a nice, smooth pale ale that I can reproduce and kind of keep as my house beer, so I always, you know, have it on tap. The Man Cave, I'll show you a little bit of video here before I end this. They've got the wainscoting just about up all the way around the Man Cave. The structure of the bar is up, and you can, in a minute you'll see the individual components where we have the kegerator on the end, and then we got a beverage refrigerator we bought. Then there's some drawer space, a Lazy Susan, and then the sink. But it's all that's gone up. It's moving out pretty fast, so I'm pretty excited with that. And then the last piece is I'm gonna try to get on to, I think, Brad's Puka, North Carolina, his you know, or some kind of beer experiment. Next one you guys do, I think you're gonna try to do a hop one. I've seen all the videos before. When I first got into this, I didn't really understand, you know, what you guys were doing. Now, you know, now that I, you know, have been brewing you know, at least a day, you know, I kind of see the point of it. You take the same recipe and kind of change up either malts or hops. So, it'll be interesting to be a part of that. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, not much of a crazy update today. Just wanted to get outside because the weather was so nice. So, 12 toes up. Cheers, and have a happy homebrew, and have a very happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.